row. And on the third night, I heard a voice telling me, "Get up, friend Martin, and come out. We have need to speak with you." Now,
And was Obama there laying golden eggs?
No, not at the time. Nonetheless, I had two brothers that slept in the same big room that I was sleeping in, but I could not awaken them for some reason. And I got up and went out to go to this light down by the river. As I came to the river, came out of a cane brake down on the river in a big circle, I saw the ship. I could feel it, static electricity and all that. And my dog, Brown Boy, had went with me. Presently, the dome of the ship was a saucer. The dome of it cleared up, and I saw two people, little people, standing there looking down at me. And I said to myself, "Hey, I better get out of here." And when I said that, before I could make a move, I was hit with a blue-white light.
Now, are you sure they weren't CPS workers?
Well, they might be now, but they weren't then. Presently, there was a light beamed down from the bottom of the ship, and I saw two small beings. I learned later that his name is Okwa Tenjin-Wan. I called him Ten, and the female who was with him was called Oni-Sayer-Wan, but I called her Nella. And they picked me up and say, "My dog, Brown Boy, one of the most noble dogs in the world, he decided that he did not want to get involved." So I looked back and I saw him, his ears flapping as he went back up the hill. And the bastard left me. Excuse my language. And so...
Well, listen, sir, listen, I don't deny that you say the story happened to you, and we don't really do UFOs on the show, but I do like listening to you. I think everybody knows why. You're a very interesting person. But now you have your show over the years for quite a while on the Howard Stern Network, and what I always do is when people have me on, I end up having them on or have their people on. Howard says he will come on sometime when he's got the time. But regardless... Give me your view now, because that's what you're known for is your UFO experiences. Your view, just because you're kind of a sample or a focus group person to have on. I'd like to talk to somebody outside the box. What is your view of geopolitics, of Obama, of what's happening in the Ukraine?
Well, the Ukraine, many of the people in southeastern Ukraine of Russian extraction, so to speak. However, now in the northwestern part and in the north central part of it are more or less leaning towards the West, Europe and what have you. And so if they wanted to detach themselves from the East and go with Russia or what have you, then I suppose, according to the laws of averages, they have the ability to do so. Whether it was a good move or not remains to be seen. However, when you cook it and boil it all down, America and the rest of Europe does not basically care too much about how the people in the Crimea is treated, but that the oil flow that comes across their territory does not get disrupted by the Russians.
And by the way, you said this 3 weeks ago when it wasn't even really in the news, when it was first breaking and you were informed. I like that. So you're like this informed, smart guy on so many topics, but you say you were taken on a spaceship. My whole issue is I've never seen anything like that. I know some of the astronauts say they saw flying saucers out at the moon and stuff. It's very interesting. But I do know that my uncle, my dad's brother, the one that's still alive, one time he was running from one house to the other to get more dominoes because they were having domino games. He was about 12, the adults were. And he saw 3 flying saucers that were like rainbow colored right above the trees. And he doesn't make stuff up. So who knows? But maybe that was our freedom flying away. Riley Martin.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't think you have anything to fear from the people in the sky, but you do have something to fear from on Capitol Hill, and the Kremlin and other places.
All right, well, we're going to come back and talk about Obama. Is he a space alien?
Did you know that gold and silver contain healing properties? It's true. Since the beginning of mankind's history, gold and silver have not only been used as real money, but also for healing our minds and bodies. UtopiaSilver.com is your leading source for colloidal silver and colloidal gold supplement protocols that can heal and enhance your health. Call 888-213-4338 or visit utopiasilver.com for weekly discounts and sales. That's UTOPIAsilver.com. Fighting for liberty and healing one American at a time.
Hi, this is Ted Anderson. Have you ever wondered why banks, stockbrokers, investment advisors won't talk about gold IRAs? They've been available since 1986, yet the financial industry won't recognize the value of gold for your retirement. Gold has outperformed paper investments, yet no word about IRAs. If you would like to have gold for your retirement, call 800-686-2237. Don't get left behind by rising inflation and low returns. Call 800-686-2237. Secure your future and call 1-800-686-2237.
American gardeners and fellow patriots, make the right choice with your money, time, and your family food supply. Choose 100% pure heirloom seeds in the Survival Seed Vault from MyPatriotSupply.com. Why spend more? The Survival Seed Vault from MyPatriotSupply.com is only $37.95 and includes 20 varieties of pure, hardy, easy-to-grow heirloom seeds. Yes, only $37.95. That's 70% less than our competitors. You could buy 3 Survival Seed Vaults for less than one of theirs. The Survival Seed Vault from MyPatriotSupply.com includes detailed planting and seed-saving instructions and ships same day. Plus, all orders over $49 ship free. MyPatriotSupply.com is American-owned by patriots like you, passionate about freedom and preparedness. Call now, 866-229-0927. That's 866-229-0927. Or discover more emergency preparedness items when you order at MyPatriotSupply.com. Choose the original. Choose the Survival Seed Vault at MyPatriotSupply.com.
Imagine a world where a surveillance device exists in every home in America, on every person. And it's accessible by anyone with freely downloadable software on the internet. From government and business competitors to thieves and abusive spouses. Sound far-fetched? It's happening right now. Big Brother is listening.
Target is on the move.
Watching.
Cell phone signal acquired.
Using your cell phone to spy on you.
Tracking GPS coordinates.
Even when you think you've turned it off.
Recording audio-visual data now.
End the espionage now with the Privacy Case. Using military-grade electromagnetic shielding, the Privacy Case can block unauthorized remote access, prevent GPS location tracking, and stop audio-video eavesdropping. Order your Privacy Case now at PrivacyCase.com and use coupon code GCN for free shipping. The Privacy Case, because there is a case for privacy.
There's no reason to be sick this season with Supernatural Silver's incredible technology. You can give your immune system the support it needs to help fight off colds, flus, and other nasty pathogens that can ruin the holidays for you and those you love. Used internally or topically, Supernatural Silver is a great defense against sore throats, runny noses, sinus or ear infections, and a whole host of other illnesses. Supernatural Silver is extremely safe and a great way to protect yourself and the ones you love. No one knows what the future may bring, so be smart and plan ahead. Have Supernatural Silver in your emergency preparedness arsenal and give someone a gift that's meaningful, a gift that can change lives. Give the gift of good health this year. Go to supernaturalsilver.com and use the promo code SILVER2013 for 20% off your entire order. That's supernaturalsilver.com, and like us on Facebook.
Al-Qaeda magazine, their official magazine, calls for car bombings in New York City, D.C., L.A., and Chicago. And the 3 leaders of Al-Qaeda that are in the magazine are being funded by NATO and the U.S. government to continue the 3+ year attack on Syria. They've even used the weapons to take part of Iraq back from the Iraqi government. I mean, I'm just so sick of it when I'm a suspect as a terrorist, as every other American is, and I'm told I've got to give my liberty up, and criminal elements of the government are openly funding the threat so they can take my freedom. It's so elementary. And I'm sick of it. In the next segment, we're going to go to Shauna and Rick and Edward and Lucas and John with Riley Martin. And I didn't get Riley Martin on to make fun of him. You know, he may be telling the truth this happened to him. I don't get into these subjects. I just think it's interesting. He's got a big show on XM with Howard Stern. And I hear him talk about politics and stuff, and he's pretty informed on. I agree with him on quite a bit. And then he goes off with saying when he was a kid, he was basically picked up by aliens. It's just crazy. So I just thought it'd be fun to get him on the show and, you know, kind of cross-promote there, because I don't ever just have one-way stuff with people. I like to reciprocate, and I find Riley to be interesting. But, Riley, what do you make of the state of the world? What do you make of the NSA and all the things that are going on? What do you make of Syria? Where do you think it's all going?
Well, I think that the urge, in particular, all over this world right now, there are wars and rumors of wars, takeovers, and terrorist groups and things of this nature. In this country, when we take in the factor in, say, the Koch brothers, the pharmaceutical companies, and Wall Street, and what have you, our politicians, especially on the Republican side, has been bought, paid, and sold, and owned, heart and soul, and what have you. It is far easier to buy a politician than it is to do the right thing.
Sure, but Riley, you're informed. I mean, quite frankly, that's a whole leftist deal to claim that the Koch brothers run everything. The Koch brothers finance Bill Clinton. They fund both sides. I don't think they're good guys either.
Yeah, certainly. I'm just saying, this is the thing. It is easy to buy politicians than it is to give the society a break on the various things that. No,
I know, but I mean, do you agree with Ellen DeGeneres that everybody loves Obamacare and we should thank Obama?
I don't see anything really wrong with it, kid. This is a country wherein, for up until recently, only those with really money could get quality health care. He is trying to, even though the Republicans are all against him, he is trying to bring this thing to an even Steven wherein, regardless of your economical prosperity, everyone has access, affordable access to health care. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah, but that's what he says. It's actually written by foreign insurance companies, the same ones that finance the Republican Party. And I'm just saying there's this throwaway line about the Koch brothers who are funding both sides and do a lot of bad stuff. I never debate that. It's kind of a leftist throwaway fake intellectual thing that I just constantly hear, that if I don't want to turn my guns in, I must work for the Koch brothers. Or if I don't want to have an abortion, I must work for the Koch brothers. Or if I don't want to shut down free speech, I must. I mean, what do you think about George Soros? Because let me tell you, George Soros, he's involved in all sorts of nasty stuff.
Well, I mean, otherwise, there are many up there on Capitol Hill who are involved in a lot of nasty stuff. I mentioned the Koch brothers only because they are the foremost among the big handers, so to speak.
No, that's Warren Buffett, David Rockefeller, Bill and Melinda Gates, British royal family, the Rothschilds. I mean, the Rothschilds have the carbon exchange, Riley, that we're going to all have to pay money into to travel or do anything.
Well, okay. Now, I am certainly not as far up on the conspiracies and things like that as you are. Nonetheless, I'm saying that when I'm thinking of representation whatsoever, the little that we have left, is that I'm pretty much on Obama's side. I can think of nobody else, certainly not Donald Trump or any of the rest of them, who would not even jam us a lot harder than we are being jammed at this time in the history of the world.
Well, I guess Obama makes us feel good while we're having our throats slit. I hear what you're saying. I want to come back and take some calls and let you elaborate on that. And I have another question, and I'm somewhat serious about this. What is the health care like on the spaceship that you were taken up on? And because I'm serious. I mean, maybe like the free health care, maybe the flying saucers exist as well. Because the free health care doesn't exist, folks.
We're on the march.